I regret to inform you that the Life Worth Wasting podcast is about to begin.
Welcome to another episode of the Life Worth Wasting podcast. I am your host, the one, the only, the Devo, and I am joined as always by...
Bob the Perpetually Sick.
Yes, I am feeling under the weather myself.
YouTube syndrome, man. YouTube syndrome.
I know. I started my new job, and I've been there for a week and a half now, and goddamn, I've been doing a lot of 5 a.m.s, and it's just fucking killing me. I'm just dying. I just need, like, some time to recover and, like, get my body back together, and I got 1 day off after a week of nonstop working, and it is just not enough. I can't bend my legs.
I'm just going to bring up the fact that I haven't been to work since, like, January 24th.
That's fine. I was out of work for 3 weeks and basically didn't leave my desk and drank 3 liters of liquor, so whatever. I got my relaxed time in. But I could use some recovery time just for my physical exhaustion. We are recording a little bit late in the week. Sunday and Monday we're just too busy to do anything. All right, we're jumping into Reincarnated as a Slime. They premiere on Mondays, Bob. Monday. We have 2 episodes to go over this week.
I thought it was Wednesday.
No, that's Shield Hero.
You're right.
Quite off. We have episodes 19 and 20 to go over. So now, in episode 19, that's a big deal, okay? This has been several episodes in the making. They are facing a threat that they have never... This being that they have been talking up, demon lords are scared of this thing. This thing is birthed from essentially a god. If this thing goes unchecked, this creature could end all life on the planet as we know it. And our city, our nation of monsters is threatened. They plan, they set the stage. We could lose so many characters. This could destroy the city. They're going to evacuate the goblin people. We could lose so many of the cute little faces that we've seen in the background. This could change the landscape of Reincarnated as a Slime as we know it.
Gobta could have died, man. Gobta.
So many things could have happened. But
And
thankfully, every enemy was defeated in one hit, and no one was killed or injured, and the city was unharmed. Fuck. This has become a novelty. It's almost comedy. This is One Punch Man levels. Like, if this show is self-aware, it would be the isekai One Punch Man. Every problem is solved with a flip of a switch. I love how they even purposely tell, like, Milim, like, okay, hot lolly bitch, you know that you're the most powerful being here, but this isn't your fucking problem, even though it is indeed her problem. Go hang out, you know, sit under a tree, we got this, no worries, blah, 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 blah. Now, I got a little bit more Inuyasha flashbacks, especially when Ogre Titty Bitch is riding the flying wolf with her giant sword. I was thinking, what was the name in Inuyasha of the flying fox that they rode?
I don't fucking know.
That's all I could fucking think of was that shit. So they have to defeat the giant shark things, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be an opportunity for us to see everybody kind of, you know, flex their muscles, show off their abilities, how much they've grown. I thought this was a great opportunity for some growth, like some characters would access some new levels of ability during these battles, you know what I mean? No. Other than the wolf learning to fly, nothing is gained. Everybody kind of ended exactly where they began. So they beat up some sharks, CGI sharks. They then attempted to battle the giant manta ray thing that its scales can float off and become their own, like, sentient little razor bullet projectiles. And I just kept thinking of, you remember those ships in StarCraft the Protoss had?
Yes.
That's all I imagined the whole time. You need more Vespian gas. Rimuru kind of shoots some lasers at it, doesn't do much. And then he realizes, oh wait, this giant manta ray thing wants to kill Milim. So, hey Milim, you know this thing you wanted to kill like a couple hours ago?
Go kill it.
You can go kill it now. And she's just like, fuck yeah, my time to shine. And
10 seconds later.
Yes, she summons her stand, stops its projectiles. And then destroys it in one blast, thankfully only to the extent where the entire body of the demon is destroyed, except for the possessed body whose heart is on the outside of his chest, I guess. Rimuru grabs him from the sky and consumes the spirit using his slime eating ability. He ate the spirit out of his heart. Did I see that correctly?
It was something like that.
Something like that. And then said, oh, we understand that you were kind of upset and kind of lashed out and wanted to murder all of us horribly, but all's forgiven. And then his beast demon lord general shows up and he's like, dude, you little dickhead, you fucking made me look bad. And then Rimuru's like, hey, do you want to join our nation and have like peace talks? And he's like, yeah, man, you're a cool little blue dude, fist bump. I'm gonna take this, beast ass bitch back home and, no probs. Over. Why are demon lords even called demon lords? They're not bad. I don't think they're bad.
I kind of understand when the fucking giant pig guy turned into a giant fucking like demon pig.
Yeah.
Well, most of them are like fucking humanoid, like elves and humans and shit.
It seems like demon lords are only called demon lords because they're super high level monsters. It's like if you're a super high level. Half of them aren't even
monsters, it looks like, though.
I know, but when you level up, you become more humanoid for the most part. So, yeah, I don't know. I would have normally have been angry, but I was more laughing at the parody of this. They literally did it again. All problems were solved, and they made more friends along the way. Hooray! Nobody leveled up. Nobody, risked their lives. It was all just totally like, just wash their hands of it. Everything's fine. Going into episode 20 is when things actually got a little interesting now. The episode does start with them preparing a feast made of shark demons that were born from the corpses of dragons that were possessed by fish spirits.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like something you would want to eat.
I wouldn't want to eat that, no. No. Anywho, Milam, they get some like weird nudity thing with her in the hot spring, which was kind of awkward and weird, and being like, well, I guess my work is done here, so I'm gonna go hang out with my demon friends again. Bye, guys. And then flies off to her home planet. What? Yep. Why? I don't... Okay, sure. The one character that has been entertaining at all is now gone. But thankfully, Rimuru just happens to remember, you know what? Didn't this show have a storyline? Oh, fuck. You know what? We should probably get back to that. You know that bitch who was like a human who got warped back here as a kid or whatever and was raising a school of summoned children and wanted to get revenge and kill the demon who summoned her? Yeah, I should probably follow up on that. And then leaves his monster nation that we've been fucking spinning our wheels with for 12 episodes. It took 12 episodes to progress the main plot. The length of an average anime season it took for him to follow up with a promise that he made. Are you fucking kidding me?
I got nothing to say on that. It took way fucking too long. There's no justification for how little the story has progressed.
Holy shit. And you know what? I was super psyched when he goes to like the human village and they actually have like technology and teleportation and shit, and he meets with one of like whatever the fuck her name is like students, and he's like, oh dude, you like read manga and like watched anime too? Catch me up on everything I missed. I was like, oh, that was kind of cute. That's kind of a neat little moment. And then I rolled my eyes real fucking hard when he printed copies of the manga based on memory for him to read. That irritated me greatly.
And thus begins the babysitter arc.
The babysitter arc, which I can guarantee you won't fucking go anywhere. It won't go anywhere. So he meets all the young kids that are going to be like weird, like probably like Naruto avatars. but one of them, when he looked at the black-haired girl, the dragon inside of him popped a boner for a second. And he doesn't know why that's a thing. And I am curious of what that might mean.
I had so much hope for this series when it started. And
You and every other person
I'm
on the
not going to
internet.
stop watching it because I'm already fucking invested. But they could have done so much better. And I don't know if that's the studio or the fucking manga artist or the fucking light novel author or however the fuck it started. But oh my god, they need to progress that shit faster.
We will
There's,
both
like, no
admit
story.
we've not read the manga, correct?
No, I have not.
I think it's because we don't have any fucking interest in reading it. One, like I said, I've criticized the art direction quite a bit. I still think the show character
like the art.
designs. No, the character designs I don't like. I think the animation is great. I think the animation is actually really, really impressive. I still love what they do with colors and like some of the CGI environments and the things that they do with like Rimuru design with like how his outlines are blue. I really, really enjoy that. But every other character in the show is so fucking uninspired. I couldn't care any less than I already do. Nothing.
Yeah, I
did
don't have
anything
that
else?
issue.
Did anything else happen? Is there anything else to talk about in these 2 episodes?
No, it was just the start of the babysitter arc.
So, does that mean that for the next like 4 to 5 episodes, we're not going to have any other characters
Hey,
that we recognize?
if you take past episodes into account, it's going to be like 9 episodes.
True. What I'm saying though is, are we going to get nothing from the Monster Village? Are we going to have like 2 plots? Is there going to be a Monster Village plot and then a babysitter plot that are happening simultaneously, or is it just going to solely focus on the babysitting?
What is there to happen at the village? He's not there to one-shot anything.
That's true, but this gives an opportunity for there
That
to
they
be,
won't take advantage of.
there could be actual problems that they have to solve on their own.
Which won't happen.
You know what will probably happen? Wacky hijinks that goes nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gapta's going to pull a Naruto
We
and fucking
no
spray
longer
paint
have
shit.
any like lolly ass crack to stare at. We have nothing. We have fucking
Just big
nothing.
tits.
Big tits once in a while, randomly. I would like to also point out that during the fight with the giant manta ray, he does refer to the ninja guy as a hottie again.
Yeah, I caught that too.
He wants to fuck that ninja man more than any other character in the show.
I mean, you don't?
No, I don't.
You
No, I
want to
don't.
fuck a Rimuru? Come on. Stick your dick into
Rimuru is
that
different.
goo.
I would fuck Rimuru. That's not the point.
You want
the
to stick your
ninja-
dick into that goo?
The ninja, I'm not interested in.
I wonder what that would feel like. Go get some Jello, Devo. Test it out.
God. Yeah, it's always weird when they have like goo girls and shit, because I'm just like, wouldn't
Like
any
fucking
part of
Monster
their
Musume.
yeah, like wouldn't any part of their body feel the same? You know, like wouldn't any part of them that you stick your dick in, couldn't they recreate the same feeling? Couldn't they just tighten their slime around wherever you put it?
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no logical reason that you have to put it in between their legs.
But I'm pretty sure the goo girls aren't the fucking main romances in any of this fucking anime.
I think one day they might be. We're getting there. We've gone so
Not
far
yet.
into monster territory. What was the name of the monster from Monster Hunter? Was it Sue? Was it Sue?
I don't.
She
know
was like
her
the
name.
weird Deus Ex Machina that whenever they were like in a really bad situation, she's like a retard most of the time. But
Yeah.
as soon as shit gets bad, like she just like cowboys up and saves the day somehow.
I don't remember hardly any fucking names besides the fucking Raknera or whatever her name was, the spider bitch.
What was the name of the snake? Wasn't it like Mia or something?
Yeah, I think it was Mia.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of the bird chick or the centaur lady.
Yeah, neither do I.
All right, real talk. Would you fuck the centaur lady?
I'd fuck the snake chick.
Well, yeah, I'd fuck the snake chick too. I mean, snake girl's best girl. That goes without question. Would you fuck the horse lady, Bob? Would you fuck the horse lady?
Nah, I didn't particularly like the horse lady.
Well, I'm not. Okay, fine. Would you fuck any horse lady?
I mean, stick Alexandra Daddario's fucking upper half on a horse and I'd go to town.
Okay, see, all right, good. I just want to make sure you're honest here, because if you said no, everyone would know you're lying. I mean,
I didn't say no.
Horse pussy is the closest to human, from what I understand. I wouldn't know from experience, but that's what they tell me.
Hey, you already have one bad dragon. Go buy another one.
one.
Don't they have horse pussy on there?
There's a lot of horse dicks. I don't know about pussy though.
Pretty sure there is.
I haven't done the research. I know that there is a bunny pussy that they released to coincide with Zootopia. I know that happened. They also had a special sale on minion-colored dildos.
I'm very curious how those things feel, but my wife would murder me.
Yeah. The thing is, like, you can get them in different densities. You know what you should do? Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to test it on your dick or anything, but they actually sell testers. They're like these little coins that are made of the different rubbers, so you can test which rubber you want, like density-wise, which is kind of fun. Yeah.
So how's your dragon mouth?
I don't know. I haven't used it in like 6 months, but I will say.
Did we ever tell that story on air?
The story of you getting it? No. We've told the story of me having it, but I don't know if you. No, actually, no. You did. You did tell the story of your wife getting caught by like the TSA with a fucking dragon sex toy, and having to explain it.
Oh, that was great. Okay.
I will say though, as a man who has owned a fleshlight and has now owned a dragon fuck toy, the dragon fuck toy substantially outweighs the fleshlight.
Yeah, that much better.
Yeah. And they are more expensive, but I would say the percentage of price increase further outweighs does not outweigh the quality increase.
Good to know.
Yeah. Sex toy reviews on the Life with Wasted podcast. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We got Devo over here who fucks them all the time, and Bob who's never fucked a single one.
All the time. Probably less than a dozen in my entire life.
I've done big old fat 0.
There you go. If you were me, you would know why.
My wife puts out.
Yeah, exactly. First off, I owned one before I had a wife, so that explains that one. Second one was just it happened to fall in my lap because of you, literally and figuratively.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh, the digressions.
Okay, go on. What were we talking about?
All right, we're gonna jump into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Golden Wind. As you may recall, Bob.
I got one question about this.
What?
One thing that's bothering me about JoJo: why the fuck do their hair colors change like all the fucking time?
Their hair colors do not change. The color temperature of the scene changes based on the emotional resonance of the moment.
Because fucking, I've seen the white-haired Polnareff or whatever the fuck his name is, with like
Pontiff.
Green hair, whatever.
Yeah.
Green hair, like pink hair.
But you would
like
notice that the
hair.
colors in the entire scene change, not just their hair.
It's just weird because that's the thing that stands out. Is why the fuck is their hair a different color?
Season 3, 4, 5, they all do it. I'm not gonna
by
say.
The way, I'm gonna say this right now.
Old
man, second JoJo, best JoJo.
Yeah, what is Joseph, right?
Yeah, Joseph Joestar.
Yeah, Joseph Joestar is the best Joestar. By far.
I just love when you start screaming, "Oh my god," all the time.
Yeah, that's the meme. What kind of annoys me about that though is like there's so many character traits that he had in part 2 that he doesn't have in part 3, and vice versa. Like his character.
Sherlock Holmes shit.
Yeah, his character is so much different. I know that, years have gone by. It's like 30 years later, whatever. But it's just, he's so different.
I think it's a lot longer than that.
Also, you have a guy who's like a Hamon master who never fucking uses it. It has the shittiest stand on the planet.
Who is this we're talking about?
Joseph.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about someone else.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't use fucking Hamon at all.
No, and he has a crappy stand. Yeah. He has purple tentacles that he has to smash cameras with to tell the future.
Hey, his
fuck
wife
is that?
Likes those.
Sure. All right. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about part 5 here. So where we left off was Giorno is driving Mista and the enemy stand user who controls the weather, like cold or whatever, drives into the water because he believes that the water will create too much physical matter, that it will slow down the freezing capabilities of the ice stand user guy. I kind of understand where he's coming from because there is a lot of, water's cold inherently. I mean, duh, but there would be some warmth to it. There's more, physical area that he'd have to freeze. Maybe it would limit his abilities. Except for water does conduct cold, so you're kind of giving him a giant field to fucking freeze.
I mean, water makes shit colder.
Yeah, they're fucked is what I'm kind of hinting at here. So it's this battle of basically trying to get the fuck out of the water. Possibly one of the dumbest moments ever in JoJo happens where Mr. tells Giorno to grow plants out of the car, but the plants die as soon as they grow because of how cold it is, except for short grass that grows in the tundra. So like the motor and the hood of the car turns into like this weed. And Mister's like, this is exactly what I need. And he just starts ripping it out of the car. And I'm thinking, what could possibly be the rationale of ripping short grass out of the hood of a car? Like, what are you going to accomplish? And then the ice guy is like, haha, I've got you now. And Mister like grabs a bunch of the grass and then the ice touches it. And he's like, this is exactly what I had planned all along. And he had shaped the grass into a snowboard that he wanted him to freeze into a snowboard so then he could use to ski down the ice to escape the water. That is so fucking stupid. It was very frustrating.
Okay.
Then the grass.
I guess I'd have to see it. I
just imagine a man freezing a bunch of grass into a snowboard and then skiing down an ocean to get to a sea line. It's just really stupid. Anyway, so the grass, George, damn, why can I keep fucking his name? Anyway, so Jojo turns the grass back into car parts, and then Mister shoots his bullet goblins to deflect the pieces of metal into the ice stand user so he could then bounce bullets off of that metal object that's stuck into his armor to push it through his armor into his body to hopefully kill him. Does not do so, but it does knock him unconscious temporarily, sinking him to the bottom of the water. And then Mister's like, okay, so I can either escape the water and attempt to get the item that is hidden on the shore, the whole purpose why we're fucking here, or I can take this opportunity to kill that motherfucker. So he jumps back into the water, goes underneath, and notices that there's water bubbles coming out of the guy's suit of armor in a very specific spot, the back of his neck. So he's going to ricochet bullets into that, like, air hole to finally kill this motherfucker. Problem being is the guy freezes all of the oxygen in the air, preventing the bullets from going into the hole. I might have missed this. I watched the episode once. I did not make notes, so please forgive me if I'm getting this horribly wrong. But I believe he says that since the air is so cold, gas exploding in the bullets is no longer propelling the bullets. That's not how bullets work. There's an explosion initially that creates the force that sends the projectile out of the gun. There's no more gas propelling the bullet once it leaves the firearm. So
yeah, because all the gas just like diverts
dissipates.
Dissipates around the bullet.
So that would do nothing at all. And that's immediately what I thought. But then later he kind of implies that he's making ice out of the moisture in the air and using that ice to deflect the bullets, possibly, and then redirects them back into Mista, shooting him, like he's now got bullet holes on him. But they finally get back on land, and Mr. is losing his will to fight, but then kind of remembers that, like, the reason I'm here is because I had the balls to say fuck fate and make my own destiny, essentially. Like, I no matter what choices you make in life, you're gonna get to where you're gonna go, kind of bullshit, whatever, manifest destiny kind of thing. So he just goes fuck it and just starts blasting the dude with as many bullets as he can, and he's just deflecting bullets, and he eventually pushes the guy back far enough that he slightly impales himself on a spike that's sticking out of a pole. And then all he's trying to do, he's like, my bullets are never going to pierce this guy, but if I can just push him into that spike, that will kill him. That is his primary goal. But every time he shoots this guy, he ricochets the bullet back at him, shooting him. So Mister's just like, I don't give a fuck if I die as long as I take you with me. So he is just like blasting him, reload, and he's just filling his own body with fucking bullet holes. He just doesn't care. And when the last bullet is about to go into Mista's head and kill him, Jojo shows up and stops the bullet. And he's just like, you know, you have paved the way to our success. You know, your resolve will allow us to win this battle. And I don't know if it happened. I think this is the first time it happens, and it was spectacular. Him, you know, his father finally comes out of him, and he mudas the fuck out of this ice guy and impales that spike like through his neck, killing him. So muda. Okay, so you know, like in part 3, whenever Star Platinum punches, he goes ora.
Yes.
Okay, when Dio fights, he says muda, which is Japanese for useless. So so Jojo of this season is the son of Dio. So when he just gets pissed and he just starts going muda, you're like, oh fuck. Like, that's his dad coming out at him. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. I thought it was fucking awesome. I loved it. It might have happened before and I just didn't notice it, but this is the first time I picked up on it, and I was like, all right, this is good shit. The episode ends with a funny moment of Jojo trying to rip Mista's clothes off so he can turn pieces of his clothing into flesh that he can plug the bullet holes with. And one of their other friends shows up to be like, hey guys, what are you doing? And he just sees him ripping his clothes off and like fingering him essentially. And he's just like, oh my God, if you do that, it's going to like feel better or whatever. And he's just like, you know what? I got something in my eye. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. And he just like runs off. One of those like accidental gay moments, which Jojo loves to play with all the time, which was quite funny. But yeah, that was, JoJo Our Adventure Part 5 Golden Win. So how far are you into Part 3?
Let's see. They just met the gambler guy who takes people's souls.
That's a good one. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid though, but it's a good episode. There's a lot of tension and there's a lot of really good acting in that episode, but man, the way that the gambling goes is real dumb.
Yeah, with the melting fucking chocolate. Yeah, it was really bad.
It's so bad. Oh god, I hate anytime. I hate the gambling shit when it's just all about cheating. It's so annoying. Okay, that's where you're at. You still got a lot left, man. I think you're you're like at like the halfway point. I think.
No, I'm at like episode 30.
Okay, so you got like 18 episodes left.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long is season 4? That's long too, right?
I don't know. Since I'm editing this episode anyway, let me look it up.
Taking your time, aren't you?
Hold on, motherfucker. I gotta Google this shit. Yeah, okay, so part 3 is 48 episodes, and part 4 is 39 episodes.
Still a while. Damn. I'm not gonna catch up before this season ends, probably.
No, but dude, part 4 moves way faster though.
Yeah, part 3 moves slow.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, it's weird that part 3 is like universally considered the best. Like, it was the most popular of any part in the series, and I think it's really slow. I'm not a huge fan of it.
It's getting better, but fucking those traveling episodes were hard.
Part 4 is so much better paced. And there's so many more like interesting characters, and there's actually like subplots that like intertwine. It is just way better crafted. Yeah, I'm really excited for you to watch part 4. I just love it so much. Part 5, honestly, is kind of weak overall. I would say it is probably I would say it's as good as season 2, part 2. And part 2, I wasn't super huge fan of either. I think it's very, very similar quality. All right, Bob, go. All right, Bob, you take us into Sword Arts Online. Blah 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 blah.
Hard pass.
What?
Hard pass.
It's not an option. I can't put in the fucking timestamps. Sword Art, 11 seconds later. Next show.
Hard pass. Nothing happened.
Okay, something had to have happened. You had 22 minutes of something.
Yeah, 22 minutes of recap. Nothing happened.
Was it literally a recap episode?
It was 18.5. It was a recap.
Oh my. How much hey, for a show where nothing happens, did they really need to recap stuff?
No, but they did.
Oh my god. Still the second best season of Sword Art, Bob?
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, fuck it. Just you, by the end of this podcast, not this episode, but by the time we stop recording these, you will have accepted that Sword Art sucks.
Season 1 was so good,
it's all bad.
If you want to watch Sword Art, just watch season 1 and be done with it.
I almost want to like just have like a 2-parter special where we go over part 1, fucking season 1, just so I can shit on it and then prove to you how bad it is.
Let's do it then.
Oh man, maybe we'll see. If the spring anime season sucks and there's nothing for us to watch, we might do that. Just I would love to rip apart how terrible Sword Art is. Okay, Bob, if you're hard passing, I guess we're gonna go. You got to pick up a little bit of slack on the next one then, because my voice is already getting tired.
I had no choice in the matter. It was a fucking it was a recap.
Well, since Sword Art was a failure, let's go into Promised Neverland, episode 6. What happens in episode 6, Bob?
That's the one where the Don and Gilda go into the mom's study, right?
Yes.
Or her secret room?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't particularly remember that much from that episode.
Okay, so in this episode, he steals the key off of Mama, right? So they can get into the hidden room. The hidden room is behind a secret bookcase. They get behind the secret bookcase. There's a door. They use the key to get into the door, which leads into another room that then has a passageway in the floor that goes into another secret room that has a second secret bookcase that leads to her communication system where she communicates with the demons.
Also where she keeps all the dead children's, items.
Yes, all of their belongings, which then causes Gilda and what's his name?
Dawn.
I want to say Ron for some reason, but Dawn and Glinda come to the conclusion that maybe their friends were lying to them and the situation is much worse than they initially anticipated.
You know what? We're going to nickname him Ron Jeremy. That's his name now.
He is the right color, at least.
Yep.
So Mama comes in and it almost catches the two of them, but
he's way bigger than everyone else, if you get my drift.
That's true. She is concerned because her key's missing, so she goes to her room and is stopped by the weird giant smiley boy who they then in the previous episode said is getting better scores. The one that you and I suspect maybe he's in on
the
things.
Little black-haired fucker?
Yeah, I don't trust that little shit, but...
Yeah, neither do I.
He comes in and he's like, Mama, I found your key. And she's like, all right, okay, well... Sure, I guess. And which I'm still not 100% sure how Gilda and Ron escape, but they
got
do.
out?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue either.
No fucking idea. In the manga, they handle the sequence way better. It makes much more sense, but they're kind of just trying to speed through this, so whatever. Ron confronts the three, sucker punches the two boys, and then threatens to sucker punch the girl, but then decides, yeah, maybe I shouldn't punch a girl, and maybe I should feel bad. Who knows? They use the power of friendship and decide that they're still going to escape together. Here's one thing I might be skipping over. Is this the episode where they discover the Morse code messages in the books?
Yes,
okay.
It is.
Okay. So a series of books from different publishing years have stamps on them. Like, I don't know if those are publishing stamps or what they are, but they have what appears to be What is it called?
Like owls with a circle that's in
With
Morse.
Morse code, yeah. And each Morse code is a different word. And the words imply that, hey kids, you're all fucked, you're living on a farm and demons want to eat you. Except for there's 2 words that don't fit, that don't make sense, meaning that there may be a missing book potentially that could cause those words to make sense later. We don't know as of yet, but this gives the children hope that there is a human society that is still functioning in the outside world, and this person could still be alive and willing to help them if they get escaped. So this gives them hope, which I do like, because it gives them more motivation than they had before to risk going out into demon land. I do like that. Like, so they go outside and they discuss that. They're like, yep, we're gonna still escape. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. And we get hints that someone is watching them from the outside. I immediately thought it's that little fucker with the big smile. We find later that I was incorrect, but that was my first assumption. So the next morning, the kids go out to test, their escape plan a little bit as Ray distracts Mama by literally telling her what their plan is. It's kind of confusing that their solution to hiding their plan is to literally tell her their plan. Whatever. Ray is somehow like turned on by the aspect that his shipping date is coming up.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird, and I honestly don't recall that in the manga chapters I read, so I'm not sure if that's how that's handled, and it just seems kind of creepy and like there's more to the story that we don't know yet when it comes to that, like why he'd be like, yeah.
On that note, I was at Barnes & Noble's the other day, and my wife was being an asshole. She decided to pick up the most like recent fucking volume and skim through.
Is it actually out? Like, can you buy it?
Yes.
I didn't realize Promised Neverland had even been licensed yet, let alone being published.
It's at Barnes & Noble.
How many volumes does it go up to right now?
I'm not sure. She just grabbed the highest one that they had there. But no spoilers. I won't tell you who, but let's suffice to say, one of the big 3 don't survive. Someone be dying.
I'm still sticking with Ray on that one.
I mean, if you want to edit it out and like bleep me, I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna edit this out. Bob, spoil it for me. Who dies? I'm gonna say I don't believe it. Don't believe it. I'm gonna call it now. I don't think that. I think that's like that's just a fucking thing.
A part of
to
their
fuck
ploy?
with people. It's a ploy. I don't believe that thing that you just told me is. I don't believe it. All right.
She showed it to me.
That's
and
fine. I'm not saying that that's not
there.
in there. I'm just saying is I don't believe. Like on face value, yes, but I think there's more to that.
Oh, there's got to be.
There's so much more there. Okay, back to the episode. During their escape plan, they just go, we'll be fine as long as Crone doesn't get in our way. Oh, fuck, she's standing right there. And then Crone's like, oh, all 5 of you know. I was watching last night, and would you all want to join forces and take down Mama?
We need a nickname for her, too.
What, Crone?
Yeah.
Why does Crone need a nickname?
I don't know. I think she'd be fitting, call her like Serena Williams, because how that bitch runs.
She's too feminine to be Serena Williams.
Whatever.
What is going on with Crone? Like, is Crone going to become a legitimate ally to the kids?
I don't think so.
So what do you think? What the next step here?
I think that the fucking Mama is secretly trying to help the kids.
Maybe.
Because she's cut them some serious fucking slack.
Like I said, I still think there's a chance that she's training these kids to be the saviors of humanity. I think she's like the Severus Snape of Promised Neverland. I think Crone's just gonna die.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think she's just fodder. He doesn't matter.
I don't know. It could be some new rapper.
new SoundCloud rapper. Really into Prozac and shit. No.
I mean, we have fucking Post Malone and Takeshi 6ix9ine and all these weird ass fucking people with weird ass names.
I would like to point out that
It's
almost all the black guys are going to jail, but the one white guy is making millions and doing just fine.
Oh my god, have you actually seen any interviews with him? He is like the biggest fucking loser on the planet.
Oh yeah, he's a huge loser. At
Like,
least he
how
has a
does
voice.
anyone even respect him?
At least he can sing, unlike all the other ones.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure they auto-tune him.
Either way, I would rather hear his voice than the other ones. His lyrics are garbage, though, man.
Ugh.
Just fucking trash. But I would rather hear one of his songs than any of the other ones.
He's a fucking neckbeard with two ponytails, like pigtails.
He's a wigger neckbeard.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird, man.
I really like that one song, Congratulations, though. Like, if I'm, like, cleaning my house, I will tell my fucking cloud robot to play Congratulations at maximum volume while I clean. I don't know why that's a thing, but I do it.
I'm pretty sure he has, like, no offense to anyone out there, but I'm pretty sure he has, like, autism.
Yeah, this is the thing, Bob, what you don't get about SoundCloud rappers. Because, you know, like, rappers from, you know, back in the day were all into weed and crack, right? That's, like, they were all on weed and crack.
Mm.
SoundCloud rappers are all on prescription drugs. They get high off of, like, Prozac and shit like that. That's the reason they come off like they have autism, is because they're heavily, heavily medicated by choice. They call it somebody called it, like numb rap. That's the reason it's emo rap, is because it's numb rap. Like, they're all, like, self-reflective and depressed because they're all on all these fucking antidepressants and shit.
I have no delusions that I'm, like, badass or cool or anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could take that guy in a fight, and I'm cooler than him.
You're not cooler than him.
I'm pretty sure I am.
You have dreads.
I also don't have a fucking shitty eye tattoo that says
you don't have dreads.
Always tired.
Does it actually say that?
Yeah, it actually says something like that.
Oh, that's so perfect.
I'm
so good. That's so good. I hope that's real. Please let that be real. Yeah, speaking of that Takeshi 6ix9ine faggot, he was up for so many years. I'm
linking it. You need to put this in the video.
Okay. That he wasn't going to get out of jail until he turned 69.
Oh god.
But then he fucking he squealed on all his goddamn what the fuck am I? All his other gang members, like, he snitched on all of them, so now he's going to get way less time. Yeah, oh my god, his fucking... Well, he does have, you know, his eyes look like mine because he's got, like, the fucking, like, perpetual, like, sleepy eyes. But yeah, it literally says, okay, I'm gonna save this image. Holy balls. God damn. I don't know if this conversation's gonna stay in here.
It better.
His other eye tattoo says, stay away.
Stay away.
Fucking faggot.
Dude, it's bad.
He also has the barbed wire tattoo that looks like the Jesus crown of thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you like his music, that's fine. But oh my god, this dude is such a fucking fraud.
Okay, the thing is, like, he's not a gangsta, but I don't think he claims to be either, though. He just, like, he's one of those things where he's like wearing a Halloween costume. Like, he likes it, but he's not it. You know, he's like, he's the, at least, like, Eminem literally was that, you know? Like, Eminem grew up on the streets and grew up with, like, a trashy, like, crack whore mom and shit, but fucking Post Malone, I don't believe that for a second.
This is how cool he is. Look at this picture. That is how cool he is.
God, who's that on his arm?
I don't know.
Is that one of the Rat Pack?
I don't care. This guy is making millions of fucking dollars, and he is, like, the biggest loser on the planet.
I'm just gonna say, just read his lyrics. Like, honestly, the man is a complete fucking hack, but makes millions of dollars on garbage lyrics. I like his music, though. Like, I legitimately, whenever he's on the radio, I will listen to it. And I'm a fucking, like, huge music snob. I admit that his lyrics are garbage, and the man's auto-tuned, and I fucking hate SoundCloud rappers, but for some reason, he gets me. Like, I listen, and I don't know why.
This guy, in an interview with, like, GQ on one of those fucking YouTube GQ things, admitted he doesn't wear deodorant and he smells musky, but he thinks the ladies love it.
No, ladies love money.
Yeah.
Ladies love the smell of money. They don't give a
hygiene.
fuck. No, first off, money outweighs all, so they don't give a fuck what he smells like.
Musky, he admitted it.
They don't give a fuck. How did we digress this hard? What the fuck?
Yeah, completely off topic. It's entertaining.
This is fine. At least this is, yeah, more people would be entertained by this conversation than fucking. We're gonna wrap it up with Rise of the Shield Hero. Episode was this 7? What is this? 6?
I don't know. I just watch them.
What?
6.
Whatever.
I want to say 6.
Who fuck cares? Anywho, wacky hijinks ensues, and then the episode ends. No. So as we're two people who read the manga, Bob, but have not read the light novels, this episode, which I did enjoy, I liked it a lot more than the previous, fucks up the narrative royally.
Yeah.
Now, okay, just because I want to make sure we're on the same page here, Bob, I want you to express to me what they fucked up royally.
The support from the fucking queen. He doesn't get that until way later, I thought.
That was not this episode, that was the previous episode.
Wasn't?
Yes.
Oh.
We discussed that already.
Okay. Then what is it then?
What they fucked up was how Shield Hero deals with Finger Licking Good and the slave seal. Okay, so the eggs, when he buys the eggs already have not slave seals, the eggs have monster seals. Monster seals that can control lower ranking monsters.
Okay.
But since Finger Licking Good has evolved into a
Since
queen,
when are we calling her Finger Licking Good?
I called her that like 95 times last episode, and you didn't say a goddamn word about it, so we're running with it now. So she has leveled up into a queen. So she's like an elite level monster. And the monster seal cannot control something of that power. And Shield Hero's not being a dick by taking the little lolly to the slavers and being like, what the fuck are you sending me right now? Why are you search Post Malone ugly? What the fuck? Yes, I understand. Okay, next. What happens is that she's an elite monster, right? Two things. One, monsters can't be in your fucking party unless they're enslaved. Two, she cannot be controlled and she can just kill people indiscriminately. She's a monster. If she wanted to just eat a child, she could eat a child. So he has to get a high-ranking monster seal on her for one, him to put her in the party, and two, to keep her from killing people. But in the anime, it's literally him just being a dick and just enslaving her for no reason. They don't explain it at all. That's where I'm saying they fucked it up.
I don't have an issue with it.
Okay, fine. So in this episode, not a ton happens. I mean, he is trafficking with some fucking merchant. A bunch of people tried to stop the caravan to kill the merchant. He fucks them up and threatens to have them eaten by the giant chicken. So the merchant then befriends them and then offers him abilities to make trinkets and gems and shit. They also want to make Finger Licking Good clothes that won't rip when she transforms. So they then go on one of those horrible RPG quests where you can't complete a quest until you complete another quest, which is fucking infuriating whenever that happens. So they need to get magic thread to make her clothes. But then the person who makes magic thread can't make magic thread until they have a magic stone that can convert mana into thread. So they then have to go on an adventure to mine the stone that he can then make into the magic stone, which can then make magic thread that they can use to weave magic clothing. Fuck. They go into... What was the name of the tree in Star Wars, Bob, that makes you see like your inner demons?
The tree on Dagobah?
Yes.
The Swamp World? I don't remember what it's called.
God, you're a terrible Star Wars fan. Anyway, so they go into a mine that essentially has that happen, where they see their darkest fears or whatever. Thankfully, this has little to no impact, and none of the characters really care. They all kind of realize that it's just lying to them and move on. They are then confronted by a lion snake monster thing, Thankfully, before they entered the room, Shield Hero had consumed a bat into his shield, unlocking the bat shield, which I kind of assumed would make him fly or suck life force, but no, it allows them to create a horn that they can magnify voice.
It's a megaphone, not a horn. It's
a megaphone, whatever the fuck, to blow out the ears of the lion. There is one fantastic detail that we learn in this sequence. Raphtalia only has one pair of ears. She does not have human ears, Bob.
I know.
She just has raccoon ears.
I know.
That's amazing. That's a detail they always fuck up in these things.
Yeah.
They actually got it right. So they blow out its eardrums. Raphtalia like stabs the fucking thing, and then Finger Licking Good caves its skull in with a falcon kick, which is pretty great. We get
now all we need to find out is that her tail is really just one of those tail butt plugs.
Is that the minor detail you want?
Yes.
So butt plug tail is better than real tail?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm conflicted. Because real tails are awesome because they're real, but then butt plug tail is awesome because it implies butt sex. Anyway, so they get the materials to make the stone, and then make the thread to make her wonderful lolly outfit, which they refer to as being white, even though it's obviously blue, which confused the fuck out of me. That is the end of the episode, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. I don't know. I'm still liking the show. I'm just sad because it's not the weird, dark, edgy thing that it was in the first, 2-3 episodes. It's more just kind of normal isekai shit, which makes me sad. Hopefully, we'll start getting a little bit darker, but, I mean, if we recall, though, I mean, as it goes, it doesn't really get any darker. It kind of just keeps going.
It gets lighter.
It gets lighter. It does kind of have, and this is just, for some reason, I just compare every isekai to fucking Inuyasha for some reason. Because, honestly, Inuyasha is kind of an isekai because the main character does travel to another world and lives another life as a reincarnated soul. So, hey, that's a similarity. But there was a season or two of Inuyasha where they changed the formula a bit, in that the main villains were kind of like the Akatsuki from Naruto. And they're later on in Shield Hero, they're going to introduce the Shield Hero equivalent of the Akatsuki. Hopefully they do something interesting with that. Because right now there's really no major conflict anymore. The opposition of the main castle and nation is defunct at this point, considering that he already has the backing of the queen, the matriarch of the society. That conflict is essentially resolved at this point. This fucking slideshow thing in OBS, I don't know why, but the way that the directories work keep fucking up, and it keeps merging files from one slideshow to the next. So I'm set to the Shield Hero slideshow, and then once in a while I'll just see I'll see a Promised Neverland picture just funneled in there. I don't know how the fuck it gets there, but it pisses me off. This happened last week too, with a different picture. All right, Bob, I guess we're gonna go ahead and take her home. We had a wonderful week, a lot of digressions, a lot of funny, actual interesting topics of discussion. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. So, Bob, you want to go ahead and say goodbye to the people?
See ya.
Bye.